Hi, my name is Savannah Lira, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about tattoos and whether or not tattoos should still be considered unprofessional. Before we knew what the typical tattoo machine gun was, tattoos were still around and they were still very, very relevant. Tattoos have transcended through generations and they can be a reflection of history. This shows that tattoos are much more than just an unprofessional or taboo thing, but they are something that people hold close to their heart. It's about self-identity and cultural heritage, and it's a way to express art in your life. How would you feel if someone had stripped you of your identity or told you that it wasn't professional? I think the importance of this is that a lot of people around my age are now looking for 9-to-5s, career jobs. And depending on who you are, the type of tattoos you have, you may be denied certain positions that you're applying for due to the ink on your skin. Even I myself was 18 years old when I got my very first tattoo, and I had very many doubts and reservations. I am a theater major, and coming with the job of being on stage, I have to watch what goes on my skin. I was told that I might be denied parts or even pressured to cover it up, just due to the fact that it was open and people could see it. In my opinion, tattoos are not just professional, but it's about a respect for history and traditional experiences. Tattoos reflect someone's identity, expression through art, and legally, you are allowed to get one once you turn 18. It is your choice, no matter what, at the end of the day. Firstly, I would like to talk about how tattoos are self-expression, and it's a way for you to express yourself and the things that you feel and the things that you believe in. For example, much like Polynesian islanders, the Native American tribes of North America embraced the art of tattooing into their culture, using the process and practice to mark achievements, social status, and coming of age. That comes from Cloak and Dagger London, which is a tattoo parlor in London. Tattoos are not just something we can put on our body, as pretty although it may be. Tattoos have a story and they have a meaning. It's representative through someone else's life. Moving on from that, we do know that now tattoos have meaning, and much, much more meaning than we probably think. Tattoos can actually symbolize the journey people have taken to got to this point in their life. Some tattoos hold more significance than others. For example, a semicolon tattoo. It raises awareness for suicide prevention and shows the battle that this person went through dealing with suicide. Here in this side of the PowerPoint, we can see a semicolon tattoo, a Medusa tattoo, and a hand-drawn bouquet by family members that this person got tattooed on them. Tattoos can hold so much meaning, especially when you have something, for example, that's hand-drawn by your family. And I personally believe that now that we have the technology to execute these kinds of things, I think it is very, very beautiful. And now that we are talking on the topic of tattoos and different tattoos you can get, not only are there different concepts, but there are different styles. Styles that can be related back to what the tattoo artist came from or the style that they learned in. It is all art. Whether it was drawn by you or the tattoo artist, it is a piece of them or a piece of you that you trust and that you would want on your skin. Some people heavily resonate with the tattoos on their body, even though some might be more funny. It is still that person's choice to have it on their body. It all comes down to how you would like to perceive yourself and having the option to express it however you like. Here in this PowerPoint again, there is a range of different tattoo styles. These are more tribal tattoos, and these show a wider range of tattoos that we can see more today, like realism, abstract, color, and some tattoo artists can particularly specialize in one specialty over another. Now, you can't just go and get any tattoo you would like, unless you're 18 years old. Legally, it is your choice. Now, in some states, 16 might be when you can start to consider getting a tattoo. Even though they are allowed in all states, once you're 16 years old, you might need to get parental consent. And some stores might have guidelines on what you can get as a 16-year-old. For example, some places may only allow 16-year-olds to get tattoos under the presence and consent of you and both of your parents, and they may only provide that tattoo if they're covering up something like a mistake from your past. For example, maybe a gang-affiliated tattoo. This comes from TattooLawsByStates.com. Tattoos are allowed in all states. Nevada has no laws addressing tattoos, so apparently anyone can get one from anybody claiming to be a tattoo artist. That is also why research is so very important. Depending on the state that you live in, you may see that when you walk into a tattoo shop, some of the artists there have their license on display. And that is very nice and reassuring and important. So make sure you do your research before you decide to go and get a tattoo. In closing, I want to recap by going over that tattoos are not unprofessional. Tattoos are a reflection of yourself, the things that you've been through, and how you view yourself. Tattoos really pop up when you start to think about your self-identity, the art that you would like to portray on your body, and the choices that you can legally make for yourself. I hope that I was able to teach you something today, and I hope your opinions have swayed. I hope you enjoy getting that next tattoo.